topic is how to pick up a language faster. Many people complain that it is hard to learn a new language. Take our experience of learning English as an example. Many of us have been studying English for at least 10 years, but some people are still not confident enough to speak English. Why is that? Recently, I read this book called 10 Foreign Language Courses for Yourself. It's written by Zhu Shiying, who speaks at least 10 languages. So he is really experienced learning new languages. And in this book, he gives us some advice for picking up a new language. And then I'm gonna summarize the book, the tips. First is the motivation and your attitude. You have to be motivated enough to learn the language. And also you have to believe that you have the ability to learn the language. According to the author, there is no such thing as a language genius. He says that as long as you use the right technique and you put enough effort and time in it, you are sure to succeed in learning. And second, of course, is your technique. First is your vocabulary. Vocabulary is very important, but many people don't know how to increase them efficiently. And in the book, the author suggests that the best way is actually using word cards. It may sound very simple, but it is proved very efficient by an Italian cardinal who speaks 86 different languages. In his drawer, people found piles of language cards, of word cards. So all you have to do is write your target language on one side and the translation on the other, and take the cards with you everywhere you go. And use your scatter time to memorize them. For example, when you're waiting for the bus, you can memorize your word cards. And then, once you memorize them, how do you remember those words? Because a lot of people would forget easily. And there are two ways that are proved efficient. First, according to research, the best way to remember the words is to review them when you are just about to forget. And second is to imagine or create a situation in which you can use the words you learned. Because this way you not only can remember these words, but also it helps you to know how to use these words. And then also communication in this language is very important. And by doing this, and by getting this, you not only need the basic structure of the grammar, you also need the intuition of the language. And if you want to have this, first you have to be immersed in this language. If you are in the country where the language is spoken, then of course you have to talk to as many people as you can. Everyone can be your teacher, including the bus drivers or street vendors. Or if you're not in the country, you can also do it by yourself with the materials you have on hand. For example, you can watch the TV series or read newspaper or listen to the radio. And when you're doing these activities, remember to mimic the way they use the language. So by doing these methods, you are sure to pick up a language very fast. Oh, but there is one more thing you have to keep in mind, which is not to learn 2 new languages at the same time, because you are doomed to fail that way. So give yourself 2 months to 1 year, and you will pick up the language successfully. Thank you. 好了。
26秒。